Hi, today we're going to be reading The Best Chef in Second Grade. This is a 2.7 AR, so make sure and take your test. The Best Chef in Second Grade. Chef Antonia. Ollie wanted to be the best at something in second grade. He was not the best reader. He was not the best runner. He was not the best artist. Everyone else in room 75 seemed to shine. One Tuesday, Mr. Hooper said, "I have a surprise for you. We will have a guest on Friday. Chef Antonia is coming." "Chef Antonia?" asked Miguel. "From the TV show?" asked Sam. "The real one?" asked Luna. "The one and only?" said Mr. Hooper. "She is going to cook something special for us." Ollie could not believe his ears. He loved Chef Antonia. She threw food in the air. She set desserts on fire. Ollie watched her show every day. "But she is famous," Nina said. "Why is she coming to our class?" Mr. Hooper just grinned and said, "Let's surprise Chef Antonia and cook something special for her." "I don't know how to cook," moaned Sophie. "It will be fun," said Mr. Hooper. "Find something that everyone in your family likes to eat. We will share our family favorites with Chef Antonia on Friday." Ollie loved to mix and stir. He loved to sprinkle and smash. The treats he made for his family were tasty and beautiful. Ollie loved to cook more than anything in the world. But what was his family's favorite? He had only 3 days to find out. To Rosie. "What is our family favorite?" Ollie asked at supper that night. "Favorite what?" asked his father. "Food," said Ollie. "I need to find a dish we all like." Ollie's mother licked her lips. "I love Aunt Ida's bean surprise." She said, "I hate beans," said Rosie. While they were doing the dishes, Ollie's father said, "I love my cousin Charlie's 5-alarm chili." "It's too red," said Rosie. At bedtime, Ollie asked, "What about Grandma's Double Delight chocolate cake?" "It is yummy," said his mother. "It is tasty," said his father. "I like vanilla," said Rosie. The next morning, Rosie held her bowl of oatmeal in front of Ollie. "It needs a face," she said. Ollie reached for the berries. One by one, he put them on Rosie's oatmeal, and soon a blueberry face was smiling at his sister. "Thanks," said Rosie. Ollie looked around the table. "Do you all like oatmeal?" he asked. "Sure," said his mother. "Sure," said his father. "No," said Rosie. "I only like the face." She picked off the berries and ate them one by one. "We are a family," shouted Ollie, "but we have no favorite." He dumped his oatmeal in the sink and stumped outside to the bus. Cupcakes and meatballs. On Thursday, Ollie's class pushed their desk into squares. They made red and white tablecloths, cardboard candles, and paper flowers. "Great job," said Mr. Hooper. "It looks like a restaurant in here. Now, it is time to get to work. See the tablecloths? See, Mr. Hopper? They opened their science books. Who can tell us about clams? Asked Mr. Hopper. They go into my grandma's soup, Miguel said proudly. Clam chowder is my family's favorite. Ollie did not say anything. Next, they did math problems using measuring cups and spoons. We bake with these at home, said Luna. Cupcakes sprinkled with stars are my family favorites. Ollie did not say anything. They tossed basketball at recess. Guess what I am bringing for Chef Antonia, said Nina. What? Everyone asked. Meatballs, Nina smiled. I am bringing homemade bread, said Sam. I am bringing cherry pie, said Sophie. Does everyone in your family like pie? Asked Ollie. Yes, said Sophie. Pie is my family favorite. By noon, Ollie felt too awful to eat. He made aliens out of his lunch. Are you all right, Ollie? Asked Nina. I'm fine, he said, but Ollie was not fine. Everyone in his class had a family favorite. Everyone except Ollie. That night, after supper, Ollie went to find his mother. She was reading a book. Mom, asked Ollie, what is your favorite food? I like macaroni, she said. Ollie went to find his father. He was taking a bath. Dad, Ollie yelled, what is your favorite food? Ollie's father answered, cheese. Ollie marched into Rosie's room. She was painting her dollhouse. Rosie asked Ollie, what is your favorite food? Macaroni and cheese, said Rosie, but only if it has a face. There's Rosie painting her house. Ollie dashed to the kitchen. He mixed and stirred. He sprinkled and mashed. Soon a pan of macaroni and cheese was cooling on the counter. It looks so golden, said his mother. It looks so creamy, said his father. It was my idea, said Rosie. Someone else's sister. On Friday morning, family favorites filled room 75. They looked and smelled wonderful. Suddenly, Ollie worried that his macaroni and cheese was too silly for Chef Antonia. He put the pan down without taking off his cover. There was a noise in the hallway. A huge cart rumbled through the door. Bowls wobbled and spoon rattled. Chef Antonia was in room 75. Chef Antonia looked at each family's favorite. Lovely, lovely, she said. Ollie did not say anything. He stood back and watched. When Chef Antonia picked up his pan, she pulled off the cover and gasped. Look at this, she exclaimed. It is macaroni and cheese with a face. Everyone started to laugh. Whose family's favorite is this? Asked Chef Antonia. Mine, Ollie said quietly. His cheeks turned red. He wanted to hide. Chef Antonia held up Ollie's pan. Look at those colors, she said. Look at that smile. This dish was made by a chef. Everyone clapped and cheered. When Chef Antonia was little, she liked faces on her food too, said Mr. Hopper. Ollie's eyes opened wide. How do you know? He asked. Mr. Hopper smiled. I know because Chef Antonia is my little sister. He said, "Now let's cook something special." Ollie put on his apron and stood beside Chef Antonia. It did not matter what they made. He was ready to help. Ollie loved to cook more than anything else in the world. He was the best chef in second grade. The end.